Hey, say, big homie, hold these. I climbed up on the toilet and quick trip and set out. All of a sudden, somebody kicked the door open. I fell off the toilet. They started putting feet on me. He kicked me in the head. I grabbed his foot, threw it off me, got up, caught my balance, and grabbed him by the kneecap. That's when I picked him up and slammed him. It's over. He made a mistake disturbing me while I was trying to boo-boo, you hear me? All of a sudden, something grabbed me and threw me to the back of the stall. He picked me up and put me to the toilet and started hitting my head on the toilet like, down her. Told him to come on with me. I'm a big dog. Yes,
she took the bra and the diaper off, no teeth in her mouth. Her mouth was loose. She reached in a glass of Kool-Aid, pulled the teeth out and put them in her mouth. I said, "Whoa, mom." I popped my collar, stepped back and told her, "I'm about to blow your cougar mind. Let me tell you what I did." I walked in the bedroom and kicked my shoes off, and then I took my shirt off. I reached in my pants and found a pack of that honey, so I hooped it on the bed. She had hip replacement, so she limped over there to the bed and grabbed the honey. She turned around and asked, "What you want me to do, baby?" That's when I turned around and said, "I want you on them knees." She took the teeth out of her mouth and dropped it low. I said, "Hold up, I may not have enough time to..." Psych! That's when I kicked her and hit her in the forehead. I lifted her chin, stepped up and took the bed out of my jeans. That's when I picked her up, turned around and grabbed the diaper. She told me to flex for that Social Security check. I flexed it to the east, then I flexed it to the west, and then I grabbed her head and I started going crazy with it. Then I punched her. I woke her back up, she wobbled to the nightstand and fell. I told her, "Get up!" Took her by the waist and slung her all around the room. She said, "You trying to kill me?" I said, "Nah, I'm a freak." I picked her up by the blouse and threw her on the bed. I put her on her back, threw her leg over her shoulder and manhandled her. Told her to open her mouth, I reached back in, took her teeth out. That's when I noticed she had old greens and cornbread stuck in them, so I got them. She said, "Don't do that." I said, "Forget that," and then It was 32 degrees on the block that night, and I ain't even had no jacket on. I seen a Caprice Classic pull up on the block and turn his lights off, so I ducked out behind my car. All of a sudden, bullets start flying everywhere. That's when I popped my trunk. I pulled out my semi-automatic gun case, pulled the gun out, put it together, and cocked it. I put my 9mm in my shoe, stuffed the field knife in my waistline. Oh yes, indeed, it's about to go down. It's up, but it's about to go down. I walked in the street, one dude got out, grabbed my elbow, I clotheslined. Another dude came and tackled me to the ground. I picked him up and I slammed him on his neck. That's when I yelled at him, "This my block." They pulled their guns on me. I pulled mine off the waist and cocked. Hit the one on the right, hit the one on the left. Put one in the head of the driver, skip forward, look up to the head, then give him a salute goodbye. That's when I jumped back into reality. I take my gun, put it on safety and stuff. Got in the car, turned on some young boy and put my foot on the gas. And I'm talking about my foot on the gas. I made it home, jumped out, walked in the door, closed. Instantly started taking off all my clothes. Had blood on my t-shirt, so I took that off. Blood on my wife beater, so I took that off. Took the bulletproof off, but before I could hop out of my jeans, cops was outside yelling, "Come out with your hands up." I tipped to the living room, ducked behind the couch. That's when I heard "free," and I froze. I pulled the cover over my head. That's when she took the cover off of me. I shimmied up to her ear. I told her, "Baby, let me just slide in." She said, "Come out." I said, "Oh, it's about to go down." Let me tell you what I did. So I shimmied on down to the middle of her chest, grabbed the titties and put them to the side, braced myself and grabbed the kneecaps, got down there with Fishy. I got out of there. Told her to go bathe and wash her whole body. When you're done, dry it off, come back. Told her open them legs and let it air out. I put my clothes on the floor. Then I stepped up like this. She asked, "You got a condom?" So I checked my pockets. I said no, then I reversed the question and asked her, "Do you got one?" She rolled her eyes, turned around and walked away. That's when I slapped her on the shoulder like, "Eh?" She said, "Huh?" I said, "Let's go rob." She said, "Get out my house." And I walked out the door like this.